Hey, what's up everybody? This is Muth24, and today I'll be doing a review of the Ergo Proxy box set. I picked this up recently with my Amazon order, some of you might have seen the unboxing video. I did finish this series back in January. I watched it through Funimation's channel on YouTube, and I really loved the show. I really love the art style and the characters. It's a really complex series, so I'm going to say right off the bat that if you're looking for something that is easy enough to get into and watch, it's probably not for you. This is a cyberpunk style series, and it requires you to pay attention to details in every single episode. So if you're looking for something that's different, that's very engaging, Ergo Proxy might be for you. The story is set in a futuristic kind of wasteland where the humans live in these dome cities, and the city that is the most prominent in the series is Ramdo, and basically they are helped by, through their everyday life, by these robots called autoraves, and there's a variety of different autoraves. There's like the bodyguard autorave, there's a companion autorave, there's, construction autoraves, anything, to fit a different specific role in their society. There's also a program that the Ramdo people can go through if they're immigrants from other domes or just outside in the wasteland. They can go through this program to basically earn their citizenship and become a fellow citizen, as I call them. And one of these immigrants is named Vincent Law, and he is the main character of the series. The series does let on early on that, or implies rather, that Riel Mare, who is the granddaughter of Ramdo, is basically like chief of everything. It kind of implies that she's the main character, and she really gets the focus for about the first 3 or 4 episodes, and then once Vincent leaves Ramdo, it becomes apparent that he's the main character as the story completely shifts to him. And it's not to say Riel isn't important, but she's not as important as Vince. She does come back after Vincent leaves Ramdo, and she plays an important role nonetheless. And the third main character is Pino, who is an autorave, a companion-type autorave, and she basically looks like a little girl, and she has contracted what is known as the Cogito virus, and this basically causes any autorave who contracts it to believe they are human and believe they have a soul. And some of the autoraves become violent and rebel against the humans, and you'll see throughout the series that there are a number of instances where the humans come across autoraves of a violent nature. But Pino, rather, is full of childlike wonder, and she always wants to know how things work and just imagines things, and later on she starts to have dreams. But I found her to be a bit annoying at first, but after a while I really thought she was pretty funny. She brings a kind of a unique style of humor to the show, which it's funny to see this just goofy, off-the-wall kind of kid humor in a rather dark and dreary set series. And that's not to say the series is overly depressing, but it's set against a very drab, wasteland-style background. So to have that mixed in is pretty interesting. It's kind of hard for me to explain the story without giving a whole lot away, because there are some fantastic plot twists that they put in that really strengthen the story quite a bit. But the as I mentioned, the autorave Cogito virus is a prominent part of it. The other part is, as the name implies, the proxies, and these are basically sort of godlike beings that exist in the world, and they are very few and far between. There's a number of them that appear in the series, but basically some of them are used as governance over the domes, and there's a few that are encountered that once ruled some of the domes, but since then their domes have been ravaged or destroyed by outsiders. And the proxies, each one of them has a different ability. Some of them are more physical combat. There's one of them that you'll see that if you watch the series, it has like hair that can cut through stuff, which is really weird, but it's pretty cool at the same time. And there's another one that uses more psychological warfare and leads the characters through like this just maze of deceit where they've got like copies of themselves and whatnot. So it's interesting to see that not every proxy works the same way. The menus on these DVDs I think are fantastic. I really like the way they did these. A lot of times you'll get anime DVDs and they'll just be like a single picture on the background, and then you get like the, you know, episode, scene selection, extras, and language thing, but it like won't be anything. It'll just be a single picture. There's no music or anything. This one you've got some cool art on the back, kind of like the images you see here, except for there's like kind of blurred in the background. There's images from the show and like sequences that are running, and then they play the music over top of it or whatever. This box set does come with every episode in the series, all 23 of them, and you do get both the English and Japanese audio. The discs are, I'll pull them out here. Here's the bonus DVD. Here's the other volumes. Now, initially when I pulled these out, I was like, oh, that's cool. You get, you know, some of the artwork from the original releases. But if you flip them over, you've got the artwork from all of them, which is pretty cool. They just put them on the back there. Each case has 2 discs inside of it, which I don't mind terribly, but I wish they would have done it with the thicker cases. I don't really like these thin cases that much, and to put 2 discs in each one is kind of, I don't know, I feel like they fall out kind of easy, but whatever the case. You do get some nifty special features on this disc, which I was very happy about. A lot of times I buy anime DVDs, they don't include any special features other than previews for their other stuff, but Geneon did a really good job with this. Basically, you get some concept art for the series. You get a couple galleries of those, like one for the characters and then one for the the settings, and some for like the vehicles and equipment. You get a couple trailers for, you know, other anime, but you also get some trailers for Ergo Proxy. I believe all those are in Japanese. They don't have a single English one, but there's still subtitles and stuff for those trailers. You also have a promo video in there, which is for the series before it was released. And it's funny to see, if you watch that after watching the series, how, like, different it looks. The characters, you can still tell who they are and whatnot, but there's, I mean, Daedalus looks completely different. The proxies look really bland and, like, lacking detail. And the backgrounds look a lot brighter and happier, which is kind of weird. That is one thing that people have complained about this series, some, is that the backgrounds from time to time can be hard to see because it's so dark. And really, if there's anything that I think dragged the series down a little bit, that'd probably be it. But honestly, the story's so well written and the characters are so entertaining that this is easily one of my favorite anime series ever. And I just watched it for the first time this year, and I felt I had to go get the box set because I loved it so much. But I believe that there are also a couple interviews on the special features disc. Hang on. I haven't gone through all the special features as of yet. Yeah, there's a little behind-the-scenes interview with the executive producer and the director of the series. And then there's an English staff interview. And then you also get the creditless openings, the textless openings and endings. So this version does have the end credits with Paranoid Android by Radiohead. I'm not a big Radiohead fan, but if you are and you wanted that, cool. That's on this disc. The box set, whatever. So yeah, it's not that long of a series. I mean, 23 episodes is longer than some series, but it's not terribly long. But it does require you to pay attention. But if you like some different sci-fi or cyberpunk style series, I'd highly recommend Ergo Proxy. It's an absolutely fantastic series. And with that, I will see you guys next time.